That is 1-0 in what could be the biggest game of the season.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory here with St Etienne. We are back and we have got two games coming up today. It's a home and away day. We've got Strasbourg starting off these games. It's going to be a big game for us. You know, Strasbourg in third place. The winner of this would probably take that third place position, fourth place at minimum, and then we go away against Troyes, who find themselves in a 16th place. Since last time out, we've not had loads of games. Obviously, it was a bit of a heartbreak in that cup game. We have had 5 games in total since then. We had these 5 games here, as you can see. We had 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, 3-3 draw. What a game that was against Monaco. A 4-3 win at home against Toulouse, and then 2 back-to-back losses, including this game against Clermont-Foot. I think this Lille game, we were quite unlucky to not come away with a point. As you can see there, an 89th minute winner for Lille. But then this Clermont-Foot game, I think we had about 15 shots on target. It's just one of those for us, really. But we bounced back with a big 4-1 win against FCSM. And now today we have 2 big games coming up. We are currently in 5th place in the table, looking ahead to the rest of this season, which will be wrapped up in tomorrow's episode. We do have some tough games, the likes of Lens, PSG, Nice are there, and Lyon as well. I'm sure we can pick up some results, but we have against Rennes, who are in there, PSG, who are in there, Strasbourg today, and then Lens, who are just below us. If we can't get up to, I mean, you know, we would like to finish higher, but if there's some rocky results, then we may drop down a few positions. We are quite a few points clear of Nice, who are currently in 7th, and 1 point clear of Lens. This gap was a little bit bigger. I think the gap is actually between us and Monaco, which is 10 points to 9th, so 8th place are on 7 points difference. There's 10 points between us and Monaco there, and then we're not in the worst position really, but we do have a tough end to the season coming up. But we just have to go and put on a good performance here. This is going to be a really good game though. 2 real good contenders for these European spots in St Etienne and Strasbourg. Let's go and get straight into it. The first game of the day against the team in blue. So the team for this game against Strasbourg starts with Trier in goal, backline of Agbenifo, Liddell, Juanma, Barber. We've got Jaworski, Nuhard, Blasquez in the middle, Guy on the left, Luis on the right, Diakite up top. It's a full strength team for this game today. Kick off here in this game against Strasbourg. A big game for us, as we said, a big game for both teams involved, and hopefully it creates for a really competitive one at home. A full strength team, a fully rested team, ready to go for this game. Let's hope it is going to be a good one for all the fans watching. Here's Nuhard getting in a good position here. He scores. It's come off Diakite in the end. That is 1-0 in what could be the biggest game of the season to secure potentially a Champions League spot. I mean, how incredible would that be? You know, even if we don't get that Conference League position, a Champions League run with this club, it is only our 3rd season, and we could have a few more seasons with this club. It would bring obviously massive funds, a lot of experience against some big teams, and probably a really good thing is it'll be good for our kind of pub and what we can do. And even if we go and win competition higher, obviously there's no relegation anymore into the competitions below, so obviously if you get into a competition, that is the one you stay in, even if you get like knocked out, which I guess is kind of a good thing in some parts. Here's Luis in behind actually. Can he look to square this ball? Where will he go? He cuts in, tries to find Blasquez, who does receive it, and he hits the post on or with that shot I should say. As we were saying, yeah, it will help with the pull, and we would stay in that competition. We could win it. There's nothing stopping us winning the Champions League. This team did come runners up in it quite some time ago, so I don't see why we shouldn't go and be ambitious and try and do it. It would be difficult. Maybe we get a Europa League. Maybe that is our final destination. I mean, 47 points. You knew this team would do it eventually, but wherever we get into, we should hopefully go and have a real good run into it. But if it's the Champions League, so much experience and reputation and money that will come in, that will do us a lot of favours. Here's Luis, finds Diakite on for his 2nd of the game. It's a very interesting effort from range there, and he just puts it over the bar. That is his 15th goal now of the season. Whether they've all come in the league, yeah, they have all come in the league. 20 goals and assists. He crosses the line too, which is very impressive for someone who is 31 years of age now at this point in his career. We did sign him from the relegated Reims, who I don't believe have come up since, which is quite interesting to see, but we can't complain because we kept their player. We took their player, and he's done very well for us. Here's Gian, the ball. Where can he go? Can he pull it back? He might even cut himself to make it 2-0. It's gone across the face of the goal. How unlucky is that to not go in there? It was some movements, but it just didn't cross the line. In the end, we're going to go and offer up some words of praise if we can. We've been, really dominant in a lot of the games we have played. A very consistent pattern. We've just been very unlucky. It's just not been our day in some of those games where we've just not been able to score some goals, which is very, very unfortunate. But we managed to bounce back. There's always bound to be losses. We have had 8 so far this season, which is not flattering. But should we win this game, it would be our 15th win of the season, which would be very, very impressive. Here is Triguero standing over this goal kick. Where will he go? He goes with a toe poke effort to find Rock Barber down this right side. Luis over the top, plays in Diakite. Diakite is advancing with this ball. Where can he go? Can he square it? He does. It does come off for a player from Strasbourg for a corner. The Strasbourg fans are in that end behind the goal. It's going to be Guy who looks to play this ball in. He's got options in the middle waiting for him, particularly this near post. It goes to the back post instead. Josh Liddell gets up and he hits the post. How many more times are we going to hit the post in this game before we get ourselves a second goal? Rock Barber, Guy, and he is cleared in the end. The exciting thing I've just remembered about is when we were talking about Rock Barber, we did sign for all that money. We were just really kind of a little bit worried because we had 2.5 million installments from that point on. We spent all our transfer budget and it wasn't very good on the wage budget, but now going forward I think we should be covered. We've got 60 million spend in the summer if we want to. It's just going to be absolutely crazy with that Champions League reputation behind the club. Here is Guy going up for a header. It falls back out to Agbenifo. There's all sorts of movements that we're struggling to keep up a little bit with here. Juanma, can he go out to this right hand side to find Rock Barber? He finds Luis instead, who plays in behind Blasquez. What a little play this is. Can we pull it back? Luis has the shot. It just goes over. How close was that to being an absolutely incredible team goal? So unlucky for Jose Luis, who's had an absolutely mega first half. He's been involved in absolutely everything, and he is going to be involved in this press here down the right hand side. The pressure from Luis, where he was nowhere even near the player, has made it go out for a throw-in, and it looks like we will go into half-time with the score 1-0 to St Etienne, taking that third place spot. We have actually had probably the most time, in my opinion, all season in second place. There's been a lot of movements in recent times, and we haven't obviously started the episode in second, but we have spent a lot of time there for quite a number of weeks. I don't know if there is a past positions thing, but we might have to go and find that. We are currently tied on points with Rennes, who look like they did already get a win. It's so close in and around this area. Literally the gap between 6th and second is 3 points, and then if you want to include Nice as well, it is going to be how many points is that? It would be 6 points. I'm taking a look at Monaco. It looks like they have won their game, so it is 10 points. Ideally want that gap to open up even more, just to remove a little bit of pressure. But the good news is it looks like we will be confirmed to not be relegated, which is always good. Why not get that done nice and early? Remove that pressure if it was ever there. Here's Juanma on the ball. He goes out over to Jaworski. Rock Barber now picks it up to Luis down that right hand side. Can he play a ball behind? He finds Diakite, lovely ball. Can he pull it back into the middle? Where will he go with it? It's a foul there potentially. Is there not going to be a check for that? There won't. It will fall out to Juanma here. It will go to Jaworski, to think, or maybe even play a lovely switch ball for Agbenifo. It goes back to Josh Liddell. The switch ball could be on once again. Juanma, just lovely stuff from these boys. The way we're working around Jaworski into his half-back role there just gives us so many options and time on the ball. Obviously we don't want to have an error forced on us, but with the way we're playing, there's going to be no mistake from this St Etienne team. Luis is fouled there. It's a good position for a whip ball in, and who is going to take this? We'll have a look in a second. It is going to be, is it going to be Luis? No, it isn't. It's going to be Guy who comes over from the left hand side. Guy goes a short ball, hard. The shot from range, it's hit, come off the keeper, and it looked like it was going in the near post, then switches over to that other post in the corner. Very unlucky for Nuhard there with that shot. We are up to third place, still remaining in that position. That is always good. Strasbourg find themselves in a bit of possession. We do have players off the bench who we can go and call on if we need to. Down this right hand side, the number 10 for Strasbourg is looking to advance it. It could be in behind. The shot goes in, and it is a goal, and that is 1-1 here, completely against the run of play. We've got to be doing so much better in terms of defending. I just was completely switched off, and it's a little bit of a shock. That ball does go in behind, and it looks like Liddell was just completely switched off, not off the mark, or it was just completely running behind. Agbenifo got to be defending a little bit better there, and that is 1-1 here after 52 minutes. 52 minutes obviously suggesting that we do still have a lot of time to go, but it does have to be a little bit better. Here is Agbenifo on the ball, going to pull it back. Where can he go? Luis with the shot. Blázquez, can he get it away? He's not able to. It falls back out to Rotten Barber. He's going to look to play this ball in. Beats his man. He is fouled there. And it is going to be another free kick in a dangerous position. Is this going to be a second yellow here potentially for that player on that far side? It was the same player who did the foul for the first free kick that we saw in this half. It is going to be Guy. He's going to look to play his ball in once again. It is going to go short, you'd think, to Nuhard. He's going to line up the effort to make it 2-1. It falls to Blázquez. It's 2-1 here. Absolutely incredible stuff from the set pieces. Who is stopping this St Etienne team? Even in the face of adversity, we've managed to bounce back and get a second goal of this game. Nordi Nuhard is on another goal for this another assist I'm trying to say for this game. He's had 8 goals and now up to 3 assists for this season, but the man alongside him who's been absolutely immense, up to 17 goals and assists for the season, Javier Blázquez. I don't know why we didn't play him last year. Ducos, we probably could have got a little bit more. Ducos is still a very quality player, but quite complacent. And in the face of, a bit of rotation, we do have Moussavu as well who's there, but he's probably a bit more of a squad player. They were there to bring some competition, and now they've done that, and Blázquez has just been absolutely insane. When he's found the form and the time and a good role for himself, he's just been the player that we signed from Atletico Madrid. Here is Jaworski going over to Blázquez. Blázquez, as we were speaking about him, speaking of the devil, plays a bit of an interesting ball. It finds a Strasbourg player. That is a lovely sliding tackle though from Nuhard to keep out that ball for Strasbourg. He will go out for a corner. It doesn't look like anything comes from that. We will look to go and make a few changes here in this game. I'm going to bring Josh Liddell off for the Cava. We'll bring Brassier on for Agbenifo down that left hand side, and then I'm going to bring Jose Luis, who has had a good game. We'll bring on the very capable Boto onto that right hand side for the final few moments of what has been a very good game. Blázquez goes into Guy. Where can he go? Out to the left hand side, tries to find Diakite, the striker, who's already got himself a goal in this game. Been pretty quiet, but he could get us a third goal here to seal a massive 3 points against this Strasbourg team. He's going to look to come and attack now. We still do have a few complacency issues. We might not though, because Diakite is in behind. It's 3-1. And that is a lovely finish from Diakite. It's his third of the game, the second of the game, the third goal for the St Etienne team, his 16th of the season. And just as we were speaking about him getting a goal to seal the 3 points here, he has gone and done that, and we have picked up a massive 3 points. We move up to second place with that goal. It's even tight on goal difference, but we do move up, and that is an absolutely incredible display. We've been so dominant throughout, and the full-time whistle will go shortly here in this game, and we are going to pick up a deserved 3 points. It may not come though. Without a final few moments of drama, it is going to go in here. The Cava gets that ball clear, and Guy could be on for the counter-attack here. The switch ball could be on for Boto. Guy is on a lovely run. What can he do with it here? Will he look to put it into the middle? He might go all the way himself. It's a good save from the Strasbourg goalkeeper, but what a goal that would have been if he had scored that. 95 minutes and the full-time whistle goes. What a performance that is, and we have picked up a massive 3 points in the Stade Geoffrey Guichard against Strasbourg. So the team for this game against Troyes, we've got one change, Triguera in goal, backline of Agbenifo, Liddell, Juanma, Barber. We've got Jaworski, Nuhard, Blázquez in the middle, Mange on the left, Luis on the right, and Diakite up top. It's kick-off here in this game against Troyes. Hopefully this is a routine performance for us. You never know really what could get thrown up, but we have won the big game of the day against Strasbourg. What a game that was, and hopefully this proves to be another great game. There is a ball in behind though, nice and early. There is a bit of a push, and doesn't go in favour of Juanma there, but it is just gone over in the end. Juanma, by the way, has absolutely developed into an incredible player. 23 years of age, and he's still got so much potential to tap into. He's a very aggressive, Spanish style centre back, really quite tall, still quite quick though, and just has the ability that you need for a good centre back. We managed to get a real good player on those free deals. That's a tip for any manager. The one thing that helped me build good clubs is free agents. I think they are criminally underrated. What you should do is always look for, at first, the 6-month expired contract, and then you want to look for, in the transfer window in the summer, for all the expired contracts and see who you can attract. And you might also want to look at big reputation players. That could really help in terms of getting a good squad built. But yeah, we managed to do that with Juanma. There's a lot of other players who are examples of free agents in this team. That would include Jose Luis, and that is it. I think everyone else was bought on money. I don't know if there is anyone else on the bench. We've got Moussavu definitely, Brassier technically, and that would be it by the looks of it. Camis as well, actually, our backup goalie. There is a chance here though. Agbenifo is going to look to have the shot. It does deflect off a few players, and in the end off the keeper's hands to go out for a corner there. It looks like it's a bit more of a quieter game, just a bit more of a relaxed one. If we do get a win in this game by the looks of it, we will go back to second place on to 50 points, which would be an incredible achievement with quite a number of games to go. No reason why we can't go and get 60. I think 60 would be enough, or is around the threshold for the Conference League. It might be 54 actually in the last few seasons, but 60 would obviously confirm, because that is over 54 the last time I checked. And we will go into half time here at 1-0. We do need to improve a little bit if we do want to come away with the result. There's quite a few stats there which I think we should probably take a look at another time. There's a few that I don't really get, and they do come up at the end of the game as well. There's one that's just completely abbreviated. I don't know why they would do that, but I'm sure we can probably look at that at the end of the game if we need to. There has been a lot of chances here for us, but it's another one of those games by the looks of it. We've been the far better team, but it's just not working for us. 55 minutes gone. We're going to look to go a little bit more attacking, maybe a few attacking changes needed. Just a quiet start to this game, but there is still time for us to go and take a result. Looks like Trugero has been forced into a bit of action as well with that 7.1 rating. Here is Agbenifo. Nuhard, where can he go? It does return to Nuhard. Blasquez with the shot. It's rising, and it rises just over the bar with the touch of the goalie's hands, and that is the first real big chance of this game. We will go and look to make some changes. I'm going to bring my lot on. I'm also going to bring Boto on for Luis, and then I might bring, we do have Chukwu on the bench today. Who else do we bring? Maybe Agbenifo off. We'll bring Brassier on. Some sad news actually for all Borderline Glory fans. Nils Froling, this will be his final season with the club, and you will know that he will be starting in tomorrow's episode. It is his time to retire. He has made that decision. He will be 35 when he retires. I think that's a good time for him to retire. What a career he's had, and hopefully maybe we can even get him a final goal in tomorrow's episode. How amazing would that be? 70 minutes gone here in this game. The score is still all tied. We really need to go and improve if we want to come away with the 3 points. Maybe it's just not going to be our day, but Troyes are a team down in 15th place with 22 points whilst we sit on 48. We've already got more than double, and a little bit more on top of that there points tally, and a late winner here would be absolutely mega for us, and also just really good in terms of morale, knowing that we are still a really good team. This can still perform at this high level in terms of the sharpness as well, and then also just for the fans it would be a real good moment. But it looks like Troyes might be the one to go on the attack here. In behind, it is a save from Trugero. He is forced into that to make it, or keep it at 0-0 and make it a corner, instead of quite the frustrating end to a day that has been full of real good moments. Here's Nuhard on the ball. He goes out to Brassier. Can he play down the line? He does. Finds Mange. Mange, where can he go? Over the top potentially, or he plays it back to Liddell. Jaworski on the ball out to his right hand side. Juanma goes into the right back position, potentially doesn't. Boto is in behind though for Blasquez to make it 1-0. He scores. What a goal that is. Javier Blasquez scores again. It's Boto with the assist. What a run that is from our number 7, and that is 1-0 here, the goal we deserve from this game. Just take a look at that perfect position in that channel position for Blasquez, and he makes no mistake. He makes it 1-0 here in this game. A lovely little finish, and that is surely the 3 points wrapped up back into second place over the line of 50 points. Doesn't look like there'll be any chance of us catching up to PSG, but 50 points to second place, not that bad. Let's have a look at these few of these stats. I don't know what OPPDA means. Will it show us? Where has it gone? It's not even here, or advanced stats, that's where it would be. It's the one with all the big numbers. OPPDA doesn't even say opposition defensive actions. Potentially what that could be. If anyone's interested in these, take a look at that. Another woodwork hit for us there. I should probably take a look at these a little bit more in the data hub. Very, very interesting, but overall it's been a great game for us, and we come away from this day with 2 wins. So there you have it, an absolutely incredible display of football across those 2 games, tied on points for second place, 1 point below us in Lille, and then we are 5 points clear now of Lens and Strasbourg. What a difference a day can make. When you join us tomorrow, wherever we are, we will be competing for a European spot. Absolutely incredible achievement. If you did enjoy that episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord down below. I'll leave you all with this out tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for another video soon. Thank you. Bye bye.